When you think of even the guys that are here right now and kind of seeing Darian next to you, Cooper next to you, like what can this offense bring this season?
It could definitely bring a lot, but it definitely starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow with day one, and really it been started. It's just taking each day one day at a time, and we know it can be special, but we can't worry about last year. We just got to worry about the now.
When you think of even when you make the decision to come back and kind of thinking like, oh my gosh, look at all the time, and so every year progressing, how excited are you just for fall camp to begin with? Because that's when the real work begins. You guys are less than a month away from the start of the season.
Yeah, extremely excited, and this is what we came here to do. This is what we worked for, and I'm just excited to just hit again, and it's gonna be great.
Mark, you were in that ACC preseason poll. Like, what does that go through your mind when you start to see those accomplishments being already and expectations before the season even starts? Or are you kind of canceling that out?
Yeah, I think my way of doing things, I just really stay on my feet already and just cancel those things out because, yes, it's a great thing. People are saying great things about me. It's a blessing. I'm truly blessed to be here, but I know I still have a job to do at the end of the day, and without me doing that job, those things won't be said about me. So I just take it with a grain of salt. Thank y'all that y'all doing that for me. Thank y'all that y'all saying that about me, but I got to come here and work every day.
All right, running back Mark Fletcher now. Last year was so special. You got this close, got to the championship game. How do you just remember that and the process, but start new?
I feel like the first thing you do is take all the good things you did, and you definitely take all the bad things you did, and you just try to learn from it. You try to learn from it, and just take it with a grain of salt. You can't really stay there too long. Stay focused on that because at the end of the day, it's a completely different team, new faces, and of course the same goal at hand. But it all been started. It been started as soon as that game ended, and now we're just focused on the new.
What's the anticipation with camp, having to prove yourself, grinding it out in these hot South Florida days?
I feel like it's just really fun. To me, I'm not proving myself to anybody, not even to myself. I'm just out here having fun because it's just a blessing to be here at the University of Miami. So, man, the fact that I can even be in this chair speaking to you, it's a blessing. And the fact that we get to go out there and start day one fall camp tomorrow, it's going to be fun.
A program that prioritizes the running game and what you did last year, how much does that make your job, knowing you have a role that's important, and with a new quarterback coming in, that you guys can rely on the run game?
I feel like that's the best thing a runner wants to hear, especially at the running back position. That's what we want to hear, and I have a great O-line, great coaches who coach up that O-line, coach up me, and it's just a blessing. I'm excited to go do my thing.
How's Mensa been so far as a quarterback under center?
He's a great guy, great human off the field, great leader, and man, I'm just so excited to block my behind off for him.
Last one, Coach Cristobal is such a big, strong personality football guy. What's something that maybe Miami fans wouldn't know about your head coach? Maybe a softer side or a funny side, something like that?
Honestly, he probably shows that to his kids, but what you see is who he is. He's that tough guy, but he definitely shows tough love. He cares about his players, and he just demands the highest standard of work and complete effort. And he definitely turns boys into men. That's what I would say. So what you're seeing is what you're getting.
How close were you to almost going to the NFL before the?
Honestly, I don't think I ever sat down long enough to think about it. So I wasn't really be honest. I wasn't really that close. I think I was always leaning coming back here, even though a lot of people were saying I could have and I even should have. But that was never any conversations I had with me and my people. Never.
Yeah. And so far, how your career's gone, has it been how you envisioned it so far at Miami?
Definitely, I'd say not really. Especially with all the adversity out here, I knew some things were going to be hard, but I'm just thankful for every single thing that happened. And, I just knew that God was going to always protect me and always have my best interests at heart, and He was always going to show me each and every day that He's still guiding me and protecting me. So I'm just happy to be here.
For sure, man. You're also a big role model now for all the athletes in South Florida and the community. How important is it for you to be a role model for those kids?
No, it's extremely important. It's extremely important. I feel like growing up, I had great role models in my family. I never really looked up to football players as to being a role model. Of course, I saw football players they're good at what they do. I never really saw that the actual human side, them off the field. So the fact that kids are seeing that and they just see me as an inspiration to be a good person, somebody who has faith, believes in God, that means everything to me. And that's all I want to do is just show God to the world, and especially to these little kids.
And you growing up, who were some of your role models from South Florida?
I have to definitely say, like, I'm gonna be honest, it was my dad and my parents. Like, them was my role models. Like, I looked at a lot of players growing up, like, of course, like Sean McCoy, like, you know, them crazy running backs, Derrick Henry, of course, but truly my role models were my parents.
So, have a little bone to pick with you. I've seen you've gotten into the media game. Are you coming for our jobs a little bit?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Y'all job is very hard. Like, it's very hard to just keep it flowing. Y'all, I definitely have a much more respect for what y'all do. Not saying I ever was saying that it's easy, but it's tricky. Like, you definitely gotta have some questions to just keep it flowing.
Well, I've seen some stuff, and you and Darian seem to have pretty good chemistry on camera. How do you think that might translate, or is that what the chemistry you guys are seeing, practicing, translating into the film?
I mean, it's really, I feel like we just got a good chemistry, like, just us being two good humans. Like, I feel like that's what it is. Like we completely, like, from different places, and it's just, I feel like we just was raised right, and we both know what we can do for this team, and we just excited. I feel like that's what's bringing us closer, and all that off the field stuff, like, it's just, everything's just been natural, nothing's been forced, and man, when we play football together, like, that's the things that we've been doing, so once we bring it together, it's beautiful.
Curious if anything for you has changed as you enter this season last year, where last year there was the hope that this team could be a contender and a good team, you prove you are. Does it change the mindset or the way you enter camp knowing that now there's that bullseye, that it's not hope, it's that you guys showed you can be that type of team?
I honestly feel like a lot of people think that way, but necessarily we don't think that way. Like, having a target on our backs, like, that's not like a good position to be in mentally. And me and the other leaders are going to emphasize that message, because last year is last year. This is a completely different team, new faces, but of course the same mindset, the same goal. But it's a slow build. It's a slow build. And it's been started after the day of the national championship. With everybody coming in, that's when it's been started. And that's just the emphasis of just staying where our feet are and winning tomorrow, camp, day one.
How about you mentioned the word leader, and obviously you are one of the leaders.
Yes, sir.
How do you take that role on? Like, as a young guy, obviously you want to have success in the field, but from a leadership standpoint, how do you do that?
I feel like you just have to be consistent in your work. You have to show up each and every single day and just be somebody who people can truly depend on. And it's definitely hard. It definitely takes time, but some people are just called to do certain things.
You mentioned things got started the day after the national championship game.
Yes, sir.
How did you guys process that, maybe individually? How did you process that loss in terms of turning that into fuel for this year?
I mean, I know for me, like, I'm a very faith-based person, and I just feel like truly, like, we gave it our all, but it just wasn't our time. And being a man, I feel like it's just going back to work. Like, I feel like it's all about how you react to certain things that happen to you in life. And yeah, it sucks that we didn't win. We made it so far. Even being at home, like, it's a lot of things that you could say negatively, and you could definitely curl up in a ball and just say forget it. But now I feel like I'm just truly wired differently. I feel like this team is wired differently. We have such great people who continue to emphasize that message, and obviously it starts off with Coach Cristobal, and that's just how he's wired, and that's what he just preaches to us every single day. And it just, we go back to the work. Men, we just shush and just go right back to the work.
But the natural progression would be to compare, from Cam to Carson to now
Yes,
Darian, all great quarterbacks in their own right. But what separates him, you think, that doesn't have to get involved in any pressure of those guys, but just himself, what makes him a special player?
I think just a great ability, and just the fact that he knows that he's a leader, and he knows that he has a voice that people want to listen to. And the fact that he came in here, a new guy, with this type of team, this is like, he just came in here so humble, just so ready to learn us, and just so ready to just be a resource, a great guy to us. Of course, he's our QB1, but he's just a great human being. I think that's why guys just want to just be like, surround him and just be a part of, like, what he has going on. And we're just so blessed and thankful to have him. And a lot of guys are just going to be backing him up just based off the kind of human he is.
Off that note of those three quarterbacks, is there a trait, like similar trait, that you saw in each one of them?
I would definitely say the leadership. Like, the leadership, they all take on a great leadership role, all have great voices, and yeah, it's definitely no drop off, I would say.
Today, does it feel a little bit like Christmas Eve?
It definitely does. It definitely does. You get a little anxious, good feeling, and now I'm just truly excited. Truly excited.
How different does it feel knowing that tomorrow you get to be back on the retreat?
I mean, honestly,
I know you guys have put in a lot
Yeah,
of work
yeah.
over the summer, but
and honestly, I've just been mentally preparing for this moment. So I feel like it's about time. Like, it's about time. That's how I feel. Like, I'm just extremely excited and ready to just get out there.
it feels like last year, I remember you guys kept calling Mally a secret weapon. Everybody knows who he is now. There were expectations, but we weren't sure what to expect with Carson. I feel like this year you guys are going into the season, there's a lot of expectations for this team, for this program. How do you, as one of the leaders on this team, handle that and make sure people don't get caught up in everything happening outside and what's being said outside and you focus on the task?
Yeah, because those things, like, as being a leader on the team, and there's plenty of other leaders, like, we emphasize the message that those things that people are saying, they can't help us. Whether they're saying good things or bad things, they just can't help us. The only thing that matters is what these people in the building say and what we believe in, and that's truly, record shows that that's what makes us successful. So we just continue to emphasize that message to the whole team, and we'll be in a good spot.
What does this team believe in that you can share? I know some of it obviously is very private, but
we definitely believe in the work. We believe in working hard, extremely hard, each and every single day, and we believe in not making any excuses, and we just believe in holding each other accountable. We believe this is a player-led team, and we believe that that's what it's going to take to be a successful team, and just to be successful, period. We have to all hold each other accountable. It has to be player-led.
I know you and Mally go way back. What's it been like for you watching this last year from him?
I mean, I'm just so proud of him. So proud of him. Everything that he's been through, and just to see it from the start, I'm just so proud of him. I'm proud to call him my brother. Proud to just watch it, be a part of it, and man, he's gonna just continue to do special things.
Hey, Mark, good to see you again. Scott Morgan, Rock Motor City Man. Good to have you back on.
Thank you.
Anyways, obviously, you're one of the senior members of the Miami Hurricane Canes.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what are your thoughts about being one of the senior members of the Canes? And what do you try to tell a lot of the younger players that are joining the program?
Honestly, right now, I'm at the point in time where I'm just telling them to enjoy it. Like, it's crazy I'm a senior. Like, it's crazy how time flies by. Like, not to even sound cliche. Like, it's just, I feel like I really just got here, and I just tell them to just don't take it for granted. Take advantage of each and every day, and just enjoy being here. Be where your feet are, and just truly enjoy each and every single day, because they go fast.
During the past 3 years, you've obviously had, I think, Carson back. We have now you have Darian Mensah, and gosh, I'm going a blank here with the one before that. Cam Ward. Yeah, I can't do that, but that's what happened. But I'm glad I got guys like you that'll fill in. What are your thoughts about these three heavy-hitting quarterbacks being able to lead this team back to, obviously, the national level here where they're able to do quite well?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Yeah, sure. The question is you have three incredible quarterbacks between Ward, Beck, and now Mensah. What are your thoughts about the fact you got these three primos here that can keep this team competitive at a high level?
Yeah, no, I feel like the recruiters, like in Cristobal and especially Detroit, they just do a great job getting great human beings in here. And there's definitely no drop off with Darian Mensah, a great human being, a great leader, and he's definitely going to lead us to a lot of success this season.
Tell me about your experience in the national championship game, that you had to really earn your way to get into the playoff, but when you got in, you didn't leave so fast.
I mean, honestly, taking it each game by game, it definitely, being in any season, it's definitely going to be hard. So the fact that we were able to just all lock in and just be together, that's what it takes, just being together each and every day. And it definitely, for this team here, the 2026 Kings, it been started the day after the national championship. And we're just continuing on just focusing on that, being together and building with each other.
Describe Malachi Tony, obviously, is coming back as well. And you have Darian Mensah. Give me your thoughts about both those two guys.
Both of those two guys, man, incredible. They're specimens, and I'm just so blessed to just be playing on side of them. And I know I'm going to give them 110% effort, and I know they'll give me the same.
And lastly, Mario Cristobal. I'm sure you're enjoying your time with Mario immensely, aren't you?
Man, I love him. I love him with all my heart. Like, I had a conversation with him last night. I just feel like he's just a great like father figure in my life, a brother, like, and a coach all in one. And it's just, I'm just so blessed and thankful to just be coached under him. And man, he definitely turns boys into men, and I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be on this team.
And not only that, he turns a lot of players into professionals as well. And one thing that just entered my mind real quickly, do you feel the Canes have a bullseye on their chest now, knowing that there's a lot of big expectations ahead of them?
I mean, honestly, I know a lot of people think that, and, you know, a lot of people go into the mindset of we have a bullseye on our target, but honestly, my message and with the other leaders on the team, like, you can't sit and think that you have a bullseye on you. Like, that's just not how we work. That's not how we operate. We're just focused on ourselves, not worried about what anybody is saying about us, and we're just excited for day one camp tomorrow. That's what our bullseye is on, like camp day one tomorrow.
You know, I feel like it was just the other night I was walking out of Hard Rock Stadium, the championship game, and now here's training camp starting, Mark Fletcher. What was your off-season like, and can you believe it's the beginning of another season?
I mean, honestly, the off-season, I definitely had some growth of being a great football player and being a great human being. And it definitely has me excited that camp is here. And man, I've been thinking about camp ever since the national championship was over with, because I just was so ready to get back to work. Being just so close, it was a great opportunity for this program, for this city. But with new faces, you know, new people on the team, it definitely takes a different. No, I wouldn't say a different approach, but you definitely can't just think about last year. You have to start all over, and that's just the message. And we take some good from last year, we take some bad from last year, and we just continue to grow from it.
If I look at the postseason, I think I could make an argument you were the most dominating player in the postseason of all the teams, even Mendoza.
Yes, sir.
What happened with you over the last couple of games where you became such a dominant running back? And second part of that would be, how do you make that carry over into this season?
I mean, for me, honestly, I was just having fun. Like, I didn't do anything different with my body. I didn't stretch more. I didn't eat better, even though I always eat good and I always stretch. But truly, it was just all mental. I was just having fun, not taking no game, no play for granted. I was just so blessed that I had to really just realize I'm just so blessed to be a Hurricane. This is a lifelong dream. Like, being a little kid, it's crazy. Like, I never thought about the NFL. I don't think I ever said that in an interview. Like, I never thought about the NFL. I always thought about the Miami Hurricanes. Like, that was my life as a little kid. When I played football, I would watch all their documentaries, their videos before my Little League games. And this is like, the fact that I'm here now, it's just, I had to really just say, like, I'm blessed. I'm really living in a prayer from a little kid, and I just changed my mental, and that's when all the success came. And that's just me being honest. Like, and going into this season, I'm taking in each and every moment, because I'm just so blessed to be a Hurricane, to have my name in history of the 2023 through 2026 season. Like, it's just like my name is in the books of being a Miami Hurricane, and that's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm just so blessed to do.
You're 21.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be my, I think, 38th year doing these games. So many years I can't even remember.
Yes, sir.
So the question I get asked all the time is, hey, what's your favorite play? All the games, is there a favorite play? Is it Michael Irvin against Florida State in 1987? Is it Kevin Williams returning a punt against Penn State? What's your favorite play? One of my favorite plays is going to be, when they ask me that question, Mark Fletcher taking a handoff in the third quarter against Indiana for the touchdown. And just for a moment, reflect on what that moment meant to you when you crossed into the end zone.
I mean, honestly, I was just so happy to just help my team. I know that we needed a big time score, and having that be like my longest run in my career, it was amazing. And man, I was just super blessed to just be out there. So when I crossed that line, I just immediately started doing handshakes with the guys, and it was just fun.
What's going to make this team special this season?
I feel like the mindset that we have and the good people that we have on this team. And we have people that know what it takes. We have people who love doing extra work. We have people who love being held accountable, who can take criticism, and people who are just okay with sacrificing, because that's what a team does. They sacrifice for each other for the betterment, and that sacrifice, it definitely looks different in different ways, but I feel like we're all willing to do that for the greater good of the team. And when you have players like that on the team just all working together towards the same common goal, beautiful things happen.
The best teams are the player-led teams. They're not afraid to be a player that leads. You're a player that's not afraid to hold other players accountable to your standard, this standard. Why is that important to you?
Because that's what wins games. And to be honest, like, winning is the name of the game, and that's what it takes to win. I love winning, and that's what it takes to win, because I give 110% effort every single day that I come into this building. And you have people around here who want to be great, and they're joining this great team. Like I told you, I've been dreaming about being a Hurricane ever since I was 5, 6 years old. Like, this has always been my dream. So the fact that I'm here and I know what this program, like, I know what I seen when I was a little kid. I know what it becomes. I know how Cristobal wants it to look. So I feel like I'll be doing myself a disservice, my little self a disservice, the program a disservice if I see somebody not respecting it by giving 110% effort in anything that they do for this university. I would be doing everybody a disservice by not speaking up.
Shannon Dawson, if you're Shannon Dawson, he can make you the focal point. He can make Malachi the focal point. He can make Darian Mensah the focal point. Which way do you think he goes?
I feel like he's just going to dibble and dabble and he's everybody. That's how I feel. Like, that's what I would do if I was him.
What does Mensah bring to this team?
He brings great leadership. Brings great leadership, great grit, and just a ball player, a great person to be our QB1. And he's just extremely smart, extremely intelligent in what he does, and he's definitely not afraid to speak up too when he sees something that needs to be corrected. And definitely just love the guy. Can't wait to block my behind off for him.
The last thing. Teams are going to be aware of Malachi now. What do you think he's going to have to play through? You guys showed great leadership, keeping his spirits up last year when things went bad, but teams are going to go after him this year.
No, I mean, I feel like when you're a competitor, I feel like that's the type of stuff that you live for. Like, yeah, you know people are going to be coming at you, and it's about time that they wake up and they see. So I feel like it's just not going to do anything but make him greater.
Now, what's different about this year's group going through what you went through last year, understanding and experience, all that?
I feel like a lot of people this year, they're expecting us to do a lot of things. Like, a lot of people are loving the U, and honestly, I just feel like that's rat poison. And I'm just being extremely honest, that's rat poison for this team, and I hate that this team has to go through that, but at the end of the day, it'll make us all closer. And we, as leaders, me and myself and the other leaders on this team, we have to just continue to emphasize the message that anybody's expectations for us, good or bad, it cannot help us. It cannot help us. We have to just stay true to ourselves, believe in the work that we put in every day, and just keep on holding each other accountable. We're the only people that truly matter.
That's hard to do, especially in today's world with
definitely.
Social media and all that.
100%.
Well, what about, like, for you played in these games now, like, going through that, walk in the walk, like, does that make it easier this year because you now understand the path?
I would say it can make it a little easier, but I feel like it all depends on your mindset each and every single day. Like, yeah, I can think that, but I need the man next to me to think that. I need the man next to him to think that. So definitely just continue to emphasize the message each and every single day. That's gonna be key. And I feel like we have great human beings on this team, great boys turning into men, the young boys, and who are willing to learn, and they're just willing to just accept that, and they know what it takes to win. They know what it takes to be a Miami Hurricane. And that's just the message I'm going to continue to emphasize to everybody.
For you, you know how great of a leader you are, but physically, for what you need to do put the best product on the field, what's changed from, I don't know, February until now?
I mean, honestly, of course, I'm eating great. I'm eating great, take care of myself. I was able to have a great summer, and man, like not having to fight back from an injury, that's just been a huge blessing for me, huge advantage for me. And really, I'm just taking care of my mind, taking care of my mentals, because I feel like when I'm just so mentally clear and I'm just mentally at my best, that's when I could just truly thrive out here.
How do you do that, out of curiosity?
I mean, really, I just talk to God. I just truly pray, get on my knees, talk to God, and get back in my word. Like, when I get away from my word, that's when I start feeling like the anxiety of the world, and I can't really function to the best of my ability. Yeah, I'm gonna probably thug it, but now I'm best when I'm in prayer. I'm best when I'm in my word, reading each and every single day. That's when I'm at my best.
What was learned last year that carries into this year? I mean, you guys were up at the start of the year, then you had a couple, and then at the end of the year, you had the big run through the play. Was there something that you carry into this year?
I would definitely say it takes the effort from every single person, like walk-ons included, people who, like the scout team, like everybody position matters, not just the starters. Like every single person has to buy in order to win. Like that's just how it goes, and I feel like that's definitely something that this team definitely was learning. Like the team last year was learning, but that's definitely some good things that we could take to emphasize this year. And I feel like that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm going to continue to do. It takes every single person. Everybody has an important role.
And did that run through the playoffs change how you guys look at yourself as a team, or was that just who you expected to be?
I mean, last year it did, but this year it's a completely different team. Like, completely different people. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be people who think about that, like, oh, we done made it to the championship, we're gonna go right back. No, like. You're fooling yourself thinking like that, thinking that people are not going to be giving us our best, but we're going to be able to handle that because of what I'm going to preach to the guys, that we have to just continue to work each and every single day. Like I was saying, we can't worry about anybody's expectations on us, because that's just going to, I feel like that's just not the best route to take.
But did it change your expectations as a team?
I mean,
forget everybody outside, inside.
Honestly, it doesn't change our expectations. The goal is the same always. The goal is the same always for us, and then we just stay where our feet are at. That's my expectation. My expectation truly is to have the best start of day one camp that we can have tomorrow. That's my expectation.